Big thank you to Marcus for joining us here. Had a good time with him, and we're going to switch gears, talk about Division III football and a prominent program in Division III football, that being the Johns Hopkins Blue Jays football squad. Dan Wadika taking over for them at the head coaching position. Graduated in 2014, was, quote, standout wide receiver for the Blue Jays over there, so love to see alum getting those kind of jobs. For the most part, seems to make a lot of sense. Familiar with the program, the ideals, all this, that, such. And the last couple of years, couple is in two, he's been the team's defensive coordinator, and he's succeeding Greg Chimura. I'm hopefully pronouncing that correctly. He stepped down last month. He's now the offensive coordinator at the University of Pennsylvania. So, Penn. So, yeah, more commonly known as Penn. So, a definite step up for
those
him.
Damn Ivy League schools.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But it's crazy. You look at Chimura's background, and this guy has been with Johns Hopkins. Like, he's paid his dues. From 2009 to 2012, he was the running back and tight ends coach. This is the former head coach. Then for 2013, he got moved to wide receivers. 2014 to 2018, he was the OC. And then 2019, all the way up until just a month ago, he was the head coach of the Blue Jays.
So he's just gone up and up and up and up, and then he upgraded again, going D1.
And he's experienced a good amount of success, and he's not stepping away after a season where they won 1 or 2 games. They made it to the national quarterfinal, and they played some really good ball.
Sure, that was really hard for him, but like at the end of the day, it's a job. Like,
yeah,
he needs to do what's best for him and his family, I would guess.
Absolutely, yeah. So it was. Go ahead. Sorry,
I was just gonna say, good for him. Like, that's pretty big. That's the Ivy League. That's a pretty big time job. Like,
it would seem like hopefully a win-win for the program, and like for former coach Chimura to move on and then to get your guy in place. And that's kind of one of those moves where you feel like we're in a good spot right now. Let's just keep things rolling.
Yeah.
Somebody on the current staff. Exactly. Yeah. You don't need a whole lot of turnover. Have a whole new guy bringing his whole new staff and a whole new kind of ideals.
Exactly.
We've got something that works.
Like another,
if it ain't broke.
In the D2 realm of things, it's kind of like Grand Valley in a sense.
With Worcester.
Yeah. You kind of just keep the same sort of, the whole program stays intact.
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part, you bring in a couple other coaches, I'm sure. But, but I mean, everything pretty much stayed intact, and they were, 2 games away from a national championship.
They did all right.
Yeah,
they did all right.
I would say they did pretty good.
They lost to the eventual national champ by this many.
1 point.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. But jokes aside, really cool video on the announcement of the head coaching position that we will take a listen to here, Trevor.
I just want to share a little bit. So you all gave me a list of traits.
This is the athletic
things
director.
That were really important to you in this time. So just want to revisit that because this was my list. We had to go out and find this guy, right? So just to remind you, somebody who's outspoken, confident.
A true leader of men. Somebody who was a strong believer in tradition and committed to maintaining your culture. Somebody who understands the academic requirements and the challenges of his players. Level-headed, consistent, professional, motivational, obsession with football.
Hell yeah.
It's a direct quote. Invested in the holistic development of his players, tough but fair, and family-oriented. And then the last thing, which was kind of an outlier, but I figured I'd do the best I could, was that you wanted somebody with a biomedical engineering degree from Johns Hopkins.
That's pretty cool.
That's sweet.
Coach Wadika!
That's awesome.
It's got to be cold as shit there.
Okay, like, they couldn't have done the. They couldn't have filmed this like inside somewhere.
Oh, dude.
You can see the frost still on the field.
Yeah, dude.
It's freezing. Someone's throwing water.
Yeah.
Don't throw water.
The water, wait, yeah, go back. The water bath, and he's like, oh, shit. Where is it? There it is, dude. He just dumped, dude. Just dumped all over. Oh, my gosh.
It looks cold.
It does. They don't care. Those boys are out there in shorts and T-shirts. Give a shit. That's awesome, though. Really cool, like, tie-in at the end there, too, right? Of, like, this wasn't a requirement, but he's got a biochemical degree from... And I love, like, the initial reaction from the guys was a little bit delayed. They're like, yeah. And they're like, who the hell has that degree? Like, who are we talking about? And was looking around, and then he comes out, oh, yeah, let's go. But, yeah, just a
Good thing that they really like him, though. Imagine if they like did that whole thing and then like there's no cheering.
Do you ever think about that? Like maybe there's someone on the staff where just isn't like a fan favorite amongst the guys and gets the job. It'd be an awkward room, right? Yeah. The video probably wouldn't get posted. You'd imagine?
Probably not.
Yeah, but they seem pretty excited about that.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, really cool. Like just a little kind of announcement piece for those. So I'm glad they put that out for us to react to. But